welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Dominican Republic going up against San Juan. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here and towing the slab, Seth Lugo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And he deals. And there's ball 4. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency.
Runner on the go. Next offering is foul back. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Juan Soto. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 2 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone. And that'll do it.
The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. This is the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And starting this one, Luis Severino.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Line to left and foul ball.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against the lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Navarro. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Top of the second. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Singy, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseason hits, where all of those hits were for extra bases. And you're one of them. Puts it away for the out.
That would drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling. No, not to brag, Boog, but my postseason extra base hits were pretty special, too. 2 doubles off of Pedro Martinez in 2003 and an RBI triple off Freddie Garcia in 2000.
Lindor on to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. So Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
On the ground, Navarro. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Christian Navarro. 1-1. To the right side, Marte. On to first, and quickly one away in the second.
The second baseman, Javier.
The batter now, Javier Baez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The line of the pitch. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 1-1. The other way. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 down. Now Correa up to hit. And the pitch. In the air to left center. And Correa retired. And that is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. The wind to the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really like the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Jonathan Rodriguez. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Vic Caratini at the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Severino stays alive. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Brings it in for the third out. Game 2 of the World Series. Here's Jose Ramirez. In the air, out towards right center. Navarro under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now back the designated hitter.
Juan Soto now. Base is empty, one away here in game 2. Big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. It usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Kicks and deals. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base 9. Here's Ketel Marte. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Guerrero off the first with 2 away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high meat too much on that one. Bottom 4, and now the big-time power threat, Navarro.
Number 10.
Severino kicks, deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Severino with another strikeout.
Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards can right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So digging in, Navarro. And a pitch. And that's outside. One out, base is empty. One down, base is empty.
Count this ball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter with 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And he walked him.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
1 down. Now it's Javier Baez.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch is outside. That one is absolutely belted. Get out of town. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Yainer Diaz. In the air, right field, and it falls.
Now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 and the inning is over. The solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Now it's going to be Joel Navarro.
The designated hitter, Joel Navarro.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And another ball. That one misses, and it's a full count.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here comes Carlos Correa. And a pitch. That misses the zone. 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Ripped on a line. He's got it. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You got to those group hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Jonathan Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 outs. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Diaz gathers, goes to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Julio Rodriguez. Bounce to the left side. Makes the sliding stop. Fires the first. And they get the out.
Well, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. And that's what it requires. Going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Next pitch misses outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one missed. Foul ball. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now it's Juan Soto. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The pitch. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Dominican Republic out front here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. Rolled slowly to first. Guerrero. He'll do it himself. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Again, he's got it on target. He got it. Nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Carlos Francisco taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the righty deals. Center field. Navarro has this one sized up. Pulls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now the second baseman,
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. And that's outside. Francisco, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Late on that fastball. Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz up the plate. Pagano warming up as well. The line to kick the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. 3-2 down. Nice drive from his knees. The throw. Puts it himself, and he got it. Nicely done at first for the out.
Boy, that's a great decision to go right in to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That just misses. Full count now. Teoscar Hernandez getting on deck circle. Down the line. Dives, but it's foul. 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. Now at the plate, Navarro. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. A little bit high, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Navarro. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Javi Baez digs in right side. Shot grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner at first with 2 away. Joel Navarro, the next to hit. That clips the corner.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Now a fly ball to right center. Tatis after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. And now Yainer Diaz. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. And another ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. Gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And
runner on the go. And there's a hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
One away, runners at first and third. Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Base hit, and a run comes in. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Picks himself up at RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Emilio Pagan gets the call from the pen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now here is Jose Ramirez. 2 on, 1 out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yimi Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swung on, ball two. Rodriguez drop step going back. A solo shot, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allow it.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Well back there, and boom goes the game. A gigantic blast. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Felix Bautista on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the Beast. He flexes his power with that swing. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 4-3.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
1 out, base is empty. Digging in, Navarro. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and this one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the game. A massive
distance, and right there made a statement big time. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the center fielder, Navarro. And fouled off. At the belt and fires. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much.
Jose Leclerc gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Now, Jose Leclerc.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Navarro.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Tied at 4. Good eye right there. Javier Baez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Javier Baez. 2 outs. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Baez gone on the play. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning, and we are tied 4-4. Now into the ball game on defense, Edwin Rios. He takes over as the new first baseman. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 4-4 in the 9th. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Bounce to the right. Baez fires over the first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Ketel Marte will hit next. All tied up here at the top of the 9th.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. They get the out on Marte. And there's 2 down.
Maybe cut that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Now move to first. Tatis back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Joel Navarro. In for a strike. Now 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Santos also getting ready. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. And another ball. Spoils that run, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And Boone goes to batting. That was blasted to the moon. And they walk it off in game 2.
In the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you've got to turn the page quickly and come back for the next game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the visitors, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us.